Our next guest is making a mark, and she's only in her 20s, and she has her own hit show on HBO called Girls. Now, so many people are talking about it, including Taylor Swift, who talked about her character in a recent interview on Rolling Stones just yesterday. Shozana is the character, and Zosha joins us right now. And how cool was it to hear that Taylor Swift loves your character?
Yes, it is breaking news that she thinks she is my character, which I said I was incredibly honored about, and I thought Shoshana would just think that she had wrapped up life if she heard that, basically.
Even the critics are raving about your acting and your abilities, true talent. Let me just ask you, what is it like being on the set of Girls? What do you like the most?
I think one of the great things about our show is just how realistic it is. And I think Lena really writes these characters in a truthfully human way. And so we've all really grown over the past 4 years. We just wrapped our 4th season, which is insane. And like humans do, especially in your early to mid-20s, I think there's sort of an expedited growth period. And I think all of our characters have really been able to experience that. So they've morphed and changed and shifted in many, many ways.
Well, Zosha, I know season 5 will be upon us in no time. Congratulations on that. You're clearly making your mark. But tell us about this exciting campaign that you're part of with Glamour.
It's called the Make Your Mark campaign, and Glamour is partnering with Bayer to put it out into the world. And it's really kind of carrying the torch of Glamour magazine's essence, which is all about inspiring and encouraging women to feel confident about themselves and their choices. And this specific campaign is asking women to send in a short essay about the way in which they think that they make their mark on the world. And if they win, they get $5,000, and they get to come to the Woman of the Year Awards in New York City. And all of the specific, if you Google Glamour Make Your Mark contest on the interweb, it'll give you all the specifics that I'm sure I'm forgetting. But really, at the core of the contest, it's just about inspiring women to feel good about the way in which they think they're contributing to the world.
Well, Zosha is certainly an exciting campaign. I encourage our viewers to send in their stories. But who had the biggest influence on you making your mark, particularly in acting?
I was really lucky, or I think I was lucky, in that I got to grow up around it. So my dad had a big impact on me in many ways, in that he just very graciously exposed me to this world that I thought was so incredibly magical and amazing. And I also wasn't really allowed to watch television growing up, but I was given an amazing movie education and a lot of old films. And so there were a lot of actresses from the days of yore were a huge impact on me, you know, like Katharine Hepburn and Barbara Stanwyck and Lucille Ball, and these kind of brash and strong and spicy and funny and delicate women that really I just wanted to emulate. You know, I thought that they were so charismatic and they were kind of magical on screen, and I wanted to do that.
On top of acting, I understand that you're doing some writing, and a recent topic you're working on is rejection, particularly as you feel it in Hollywood. What advice do you give people?
My dad said something to me very early on about just the whole auditioning process and working in an artistic endeavor. He was like, you know, everybody's going to have an opinion, but that's all they are. They're just someone's opinion, and it's just their interpretation of who you are or what you're giving to the world, but it's not gospel. It's not the truth, and I think that's something that can be applied to really any walk of life. Is taking everyone's opinion with a grain of salt, because the most important thing is if you feel like you're contributing all you have from your heart, and if you're doing that honestly and you're working as hard as you think you can, then that's really the thing that matters. And people are going to have opinions, good and bad, but if you read too much into them, you'll go crazy.
Zosia, I am going to read that article when it comes out. It is such a pleasure to talk to you. You're super talented, and we look forward to season 5 of Girls.
Thank you for having me.